Hey, what's up everyone, welcome to another Iron Mika episode. We are gonna start it off with killing 174 demonic gorillas. Now I am hunting for that Zenite, and if I do get it, I'll have to do a lot of crafting to be able to make myself a Ring of Suffering, which I wanna do, to then grind on Zora. So that's absolutely a task that I really wanted to get, and yeah, let's see if we get lucky. We already have like approximately 200 kills without any drops, so we are looking nice to, get an item. Did some barrows just to round it up, and after that we're gonna go and do some gorillas. Let's see if we can get an item on the chest. 475, a freaking it doesn't matter, tooth, half of a key, whatever. And now it's time for some gorilla content, and let's get the Zenite. First item, Ballista Spring. Nice. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's a probably piece that you need to make a ballista. Nice, we got a first thing. That's really nice. Holy. Third age? Fuck, 26k worth clue. Definitely not too good. Oh well. Here comes another farming level, pretty cool stuff. I decided to do as many farm runs as possible every single day, pretty much at least one tree run. So here's 71 farming, obviously planting the best trees that I possibly can, and once I run out of those seeds, I'll slowly move down the ladder, but I'll be constantly planting new trees. So we can eventually get that 99 farming, hopefully. Well, it won't be soon, but over the time of the whole progression of this account, I am planning to obviously also get 99 farming, which can take a while if you don't do it on the side. But if you decide to do it on the side, it shouldn't take too long at all, because it's like a skill that constantly progresses. Okay. So the servers have been terrible for a while now, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do some wood cutting and some herblore, because I had a lot of supplies, and here it is, 73 herblore. I'm gonna use probably all the supplies that I have. I don't have much money to work with to like make the potions, so I may even make them myself, and I'm also extremely close to another woodcutting level, so I'll talk to you once I get either of two. But yeah, worlds have been shit, and I did like 5 times the demonic gorillas, and then I was like, you know what, fuck that shit, I'm just gonna do some skilling until the worlds get better. So hopefully they fix them soon so I can go back to bossing, because it's really annoying. Anticipated level 83 woodcutting, pretty awesome. I think I will spend the next couple of hours just gathering more supplies for herblore, because I need to grab a lot of secondaries to be able to train the skill, so I think that's what I'm gonna spend my time on. Alright, a cool little update. What I'm doing right now is I am getting myself bones to peaches, so I will be able to complete a Lumbridge Hard Diaries. Now, as from what I know, this is going to take me insane amount of time, so well, I guess I just have to do it. I don't really know. I already don't like this place. I hope that this one is like the hardest to get. I straight up have no idea. So yeah, hopefully it's manageable, and hopefully I can complete it, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So while the servers were absolute garbage, I focused on the skilling. So here I did get 72 farming, so I was able to plant the new tree, which was absolutely awesome. And after that, it was pretty much time to continue with the grind to bones to peaches. Now, this took me insane amount of time, but I shortened it up in like a minute or so, but it took me probably like, I don't know, like more than 6 hours, because the servers, oh boy, we've been dissing all the time. Anyways, I did manage to get another magic level in the process, and in the end, once I did finally have all the points that I required to bones to peaches, I decided to trade this huge looking dude. And by the way, in this shop, you can buy a bunch of things. Now, a friend recently just made a video doing very similar thing, but he went for boots, I'm pretty sure. Well, I went for bones to peaches because I need them for Lumbridge Hard Diaries, as mentioned before. But you have a lot of cool stuff that you can buy in this shop. You can buy a mage book. You can get up to 1 million GP per hour in this place if you know what you are doing. So definitely, if you're looking for some sort of a money-making guides, you should definitely take a look at the mage arena. But anyways, I did manage to unlock myself bones to peaches, which was cool. And after that, I decided to complete the clue scroll that I still had. Got myself a blue Champs G alongside with another page, which I later on checked in the bank if that was the page I actually required to complete the book, and it ended up not being the one.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, but anyway, still looking forward to getting that. So after that, I did manage to get myself a belladonna seed from Abyss Packs because I needed that in order to pretty much complete the Lumbridge Hard Diaries. I'm still waiting for it to grow. Meanwhile, I decided to do a little bit of thieving, and I got myself actually 2 levels up. I will eventually get to level 80 thieving, and I will get myself a rogue's full outfit because it's way faster once you already have 80 thieving. Now, since there hasn't been an upload for at least 5 days, and trust me, I really don't like to go away and not upload for that much, but this time around I actually have an excuse. I pretty much was not able to log into the game because of the Jagex servers, but in that time while I wasn't able to play, Jagex did a lot of updates. Now, servers are still shit, don't get me wrong, but they did some quality of life updates, one of them being shift click dropping. Now, this is absolutely insane. It helps so much with power skilling and will definitely be used a lot around the game. It also has some negatives which people kind of will probably abuse when it comes to PKing and clanman modding and so on and so forth, but you know, there's always gonna be some pros and some cons to the updates. But yeah, one of the big ones is definitely shift clicking, and then another one is superior Slayer visual improvements. Now, if you were around in the past few days, you could see how great some of the beasts look like. For example, dark beasts look absolutely freaking astonishing. They really did a great job, you know, just improving the looks of the superior creatures, which is awesome. Now then, another update was to Motherlode Mine. Now you can have basically more ores in the sack if you pay 200 nuggets to the guy, which is once again pretty good update. But then again, getting 200 nuggets is not that easy because you can buy, for example, a coal bag and the gem bag for that price. So I don't know, people that are going for higher mining levels will end up buying these, but other than that, I don't see many people going for that very early on. So that's definitely for when you are higher mining level, and if you're doing everything in Motherlode Mine, which I do actually think people will move away from Motherlode Mine because of the shift dropping. But you know, that's just my opinion. And then if we, you know, continue with the updates, there has been a skilling quality of life update when it comes to construction especially. You can now do all the shortcuts with a keyboard, which just speeds it up just a tiny little bit more, which is awesome. And there's also servant's money bag, where you can basically put your money in there, and then whenever servant was about to take money from you, you don't need to you know, you don't need to talk to him and talk to him about that extra step. He will just automatically take the money from the money bag. So that's absolutely awesome update when it comes to construction. And then there were some extra perks when it comes to 99 agility, and you can't fail the obstacles in the Brimhaven. And there's also been some improvements to the blast mine and another improvement to the teeth farm. Now in teeth farm you can pretty much buy the auto weed. I don't know how useful that will be, but hey, it will permanently get rid of your farming patches of the, you know, weeds being grown on them. So, you know, some people may find that useful. And then a pretty huge things, which I'm gonna make a call right now. Wooks is gonna win it. There is a there's a first fight pit cave competition going on right now, and basically the winner of this competition will be receiving an in real life dragon scimitar drop. Dragon scimitar, which is kind of sick looking, not gonna lie, alongside with a year of membership for free. Now you have to have the best time out of everyone in order to have that. Now, people have been saying that, oh, only people with, you know, the twisted bow and, you know, being on the Slayer task, all those things will take effect into being able to, you know, have that fastest time. So I'm definitely looking forward to who's gonna end up winning this draconic scimitar, and definitely huge things. But yeah, that pretty much sums up about all the updates. Now, I am kind of sorry that my quality of the voice is not perfect. I visited my parents for a few days, so I am making this video on the go with not the best setup, but hopefully you can get past that. And thank you so much for watching today's video. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon whenever I come back to my dorm with another live stream. Have a good one, and bye bye.